goal, 6'3", number 12, John Moran.
Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for John Morant.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Brown, Pajemski out there at Porter. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Hodges in at center. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. Here we are, another night in the NBA, Richard. Always special to be on the floor, isn't it?
Oh, it is a special moment as a broadcaster or a player, Kevin. You never take for granted the chance to be a part of this game. It's the best athletes in the world playing the best game in the world.
Now, here's Porter. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. The 3 from Morant. That one doesn't go. Inside, Brown. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Now here's Morant. Last game with 30 points. Shot clock at 5. He takes it in. The Warriors pull it in. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now here's Porter. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game. Porter with it. Guarded by Morant. Porter passes to Hodges. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Morant against Porter. Jackson a screen on Porter. Here's Morant. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
What a smooth move by Morant off the pick and roll, getting himself some elbow room to take a shot.
Porter looking it over. Brown with a screen on Bane. The kick out to Porter. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Jackson. His leads have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
Now here's Porter to the paint. Hodges, that's good. Hodges has got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Bane with it. He's defended by Pajemski. Wells sets the pick for Bane. Shoots it. The Warriors pull it in. Hodges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Porter kicks to Porter. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. He has 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The three from Morant, and he's good on the three ball.
The competitive fire of Morant matching the three on the other end.
Porter against Morant. Hodges with a screen on Morant. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Golden State moving the ball around. And here's Brown outside. Another three for Golden State.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Morant. He has 5. Fires away from way outside. They get it back. A three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Porter with it. He has yet to score. Now Porter. And a missed layup. And here's Morant. Pass to Bain. On deep. It's rebounded by Golden State. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play. Got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Here's Podziemski. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando. Now here's Wells. He's covered by Brown. Now here's Hayes. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Wells. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Count the basket. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Here's Podziemski. From 13 feet, it goes down.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Bain looking around. Here's Jackson. Hits the jump hook. Jackson's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Grady Dix checked in for Wells. And Golden State also making a change. Branham's checked in. Now here's Porter. Still scoreless. Pass to Hodges. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Porter against Morant. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Porter against Morant. Pass to Branham. To the middle. Here's Porter. Rebounded by Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Bad outing offensively. If you break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Won't win games in this league with an offensive night like that. They've got some things to figure out.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. Porter against Morant. Count that one. Morant's got 14.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Pass to Porter. Back to Podziemski. Outside Porter. Some nice passing by Golden State. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Pass to Dick. Morant outside. Hayes with the screen for Morant to the middle, and Hayes throws it down.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Here's Porter. His numbers are borderline ridiculous in the best way possible at the moment. He's averaging nearly 33 points a game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Morant. After Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Here's Dick. Boy, he just disappeared against Atlanta. They really needed him. Back to Hayes. Payton for three. Warriors with the rebound.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. It's Dick on the wing. He's defended by Podziemski. And finished off by Morant.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson comes in for Hayes. And Santos. Brown with a screen on Morant. Porter against Morant. Porter passes to Brown. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The Warriors have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Porter. Michael Porter's out there with Brown. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Branham in at the small forward. Siakam inside the three-point line. No good. That would have tied it. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Morant passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Jackson against Brown. Pass to Branham. Shot clock at 6. And the three off target. For Memphis, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health. And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Morant scanning the floor. Outside, Payne. Pass to Morant. Takes a three. It's hauled in by Brown.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And it's time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Oh, and he got fancy with that
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Siakam passes to Aldama. A three from Morant. Branham pulls it in. Porter with it. He's got 9. Brown with a screen on Morant. Pass to Branham. Here's Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. Second, the Warriors.
They've dialed up the defense in a big way. You've got to get creative if you're going to find ways to score against them these days.
Now, here's Wells. He's tightly guarded. Morant outside. Wells passes to Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Morant for 3. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
When Ja is knocking down that 3 consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
Here's Branham. He's got 7. And that one's good by Porter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant against Porter. And it's Morant missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Porter against Morant. Morant with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Podziemski. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Morant left side. No good again that time.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Morant against Porter. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Morant.
We see a lot of this. Morant being aggressive.
Now Podziemski. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Porter. This one for 3. But Grizzlies pull it in. 1:11 left in the first half. Launches a 3. And Bain, the bucket on the assist from Wells. Bain's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. And here is Brown. 11 points in the game. Here's Podziemski. And that one is hammered home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Wells. It's Morant in the corner. Over Porter. And it's Morant missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Now here's Porter. He's got 16. Drives to the hoop. Wells grabs the miss. Morant against Porter. Unloads from 13. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now tonight. That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors lead by 10. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Golden State Warriors.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a point of emphasis for them coming into this game.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. He's out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside, Bane. Wells at the elbow. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll head back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Hodges with a screen on Morant. And a wide open look for Porter. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. The 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Porter, here we go. And it's good, 2 points. Porter's got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the Warriors. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 12-point game. Back to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, Josh, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Outside, Porter. To the paint. Bane with the steal. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Porter against Morant. And Hayes kicks to Wells. Morant against Porter. And it's Morant missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And Porter, here we go. Here's Podziemski. No good on the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Bane passes to Morant. Hayes with it. Pass to Jackson. Now Morant. Over Porter. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Morant.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Here is Hodges. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now a timeout called by Memphis. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now. And it's Morant missing. Warriors leading by 9. Porter finds Porter. Hodges with a screen on Bain. Inside, Wells with the steal. Driving to the basket. And that one, good. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Porter passes to Hodges. Now here's Brown. Outside, Porter lets the three fly. Wells grabs the miss. Wells has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Jackson. Morant with it. And they double up Morant. Payton for 3. Warriors with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Porter against Morant. And then Porter with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Wells sets the pick for Bain. Clock at 6. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Warriors, 4th.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Warriors leading by 9. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit. More people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Pass to Pajemski. And Hodges kicks to Porter. Golden State moving the ball around to the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
The Warriors have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
Grady Dix checked in for the Grizzlies. The Warriors also with a sub. Rynham's checked in. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Here they come, man.
Let's take a look here at the numbers for Porter. Great showing for him last season. First in assists, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you can't even really contain him. There's the lob to the hoop. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Warriors leading by 12. Hodges with a screen on Morant. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Branham. Now Porter from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Morant against Porter. And it goes down 2 points. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Hodges with a screen on Morant. Porter with it. 22 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Here's Dick. He's defended by Pajemski. Outside, Bain. For the three. Drills the three-pointer. Bain's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Porter. It's good. Porter's got 24 points.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Moves back up. The Warriors pull it in. Pajemski on the wing. Dick defending. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Timeout. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. You can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Here's Bain. He's got 9. Down low. There's the steal. Pass to Porter. Hodges with a screen on Morant. Porter against Morant. Outside Porter. Here's Hodges. 4 on the shot clock. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Morant with it. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Branham. Now Porter. 24 points for him. And here's Morant. Pass to Dick. 6 to shoot. Hayes with the screen for Bane. Inside. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Hayes.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And Hodges kicks to Porter. Going inside. Count that one. Porter's got 10 points here in the second half.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Hayes with the screen for Bane. No good from outside. Warriors leading by 11. Now here's Porter. 26 points for him. Right. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Hayes finds Dick. Outside, Bane. Jackson with the screen. Bane, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porter dishes to Porter. Outside Porter. Back to Porter. Porter a screen on Jackson. The Grizzlies pull it in. Hayes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant with it. He has 29. Here's Jackson. They shoot again, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's John Morant in for Santi Aldama. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Michael Porter's out there with Brown. Then it's Porter. Then there's Hodges. And it's Branham in at the 2.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Pass to Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Warriors making a change here. Juzang's checked in. Here's Morant. Pass to Dick. Back to Morant. Porter with a block. Porter looking it over.
Memphis foul. Draw the line. Second personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Warriors.
Free throw good. Porter. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And the Warriors also making a change. Branham's checked in.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Dick passes to Morant. Back to Dick. Pass to Hayes. Memphis moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Dick can't get it to go. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Warriors. They led by as many as 18 points. Now Porter. Takes it off the glass. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
It's Dick on the wing. Pass to Hayes. Dick with it to the wing on the left. Morant with a wide open look. And the three ball is good. Morant's got 34.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Granum, the pass to Porter. Here's the screen. He's feeling it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Hayes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Morant. Here's Aldama. Back to Dick. And here's Morant. Aldama with the ball. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Warriors leading by 11. Here is Hodges. Outside Porter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Morant with the steal. To the paint. They swipe it. There's Porter with the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Morant finds Aldama. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Aldama's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Wells is checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Grady Dick. And the Warriors making a change here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort and see how it works out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Morant gets it to go. Here is Porter. They could use a bucket. And finished off by Porter.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Up top, Morant. Guarded by Porter. Bain kicks to Morant. Over Porter. It's hauled in by Hodges. Hodges has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wells passes to Bain. Pass to Jackson. Out to Morant. His three-pointer's off the mark. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Porter. Here is Hodges. Guarded by Morant. Shoots the 3. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The 3 from Morant. Offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got 19 points.
They've cashed in on a lot of second-chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Golden State.
Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both. And here is Bain. pass to Morant. Here's Wells. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Pajemski, guarded by Bain. Hodges with a screen on Morant. It's Porter outside. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Bain finds Morant. Back to Bain. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Get this man the ball and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
Here's Porter. And that one drops for him. Porter's got 39.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
He lobs it up. 1:09 left in the 4th quarter. Hodges with a screen on Morant. And Porter, here we go. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Now the Grizzlies with it, trailing by 5. Wells dishes to Jackson. It's hauled in by Hodges, and an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Here's Jackson. The Warriors pull it in. They led by as many as 18 points. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jackson has the open look. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. So it's the Warriors now, and they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 6. And what's their best move at this point?
Still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Bain. Second chance shot. No good that time. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that about wraps it up. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.